you want to be a nerd when it comes to overload champs? Here you go. First, of course, make sure you got the appropriate seasonal artifact mod equipped. Second, go shoot the corresponding weapon to the champ. For the bows, this mod requires a fully drawn shot. So, see? And there we go. Stunned. Perfect. You'll notice after the stun you get a damage bonus. That's great. Further shooting of the overload shot prevents the champ from regenerating health while it's immune to being stunned. That's a big deal. And also, of course, will restun the champ after this cooldowns run out. How do you know when his immune to stuns run out or not? Easy. See his hair? When he wakes up, his hair's all fancy and glowing. That means you can't stun him. When it stops glowing, you can stun him. There. Easy. So, of course, also hitting with overload shots prevents him from healing while he's awake. So, how fast does he heal? Well, fast. But maybe not as fast as you think. Look here. Let's check. So, eyes up top right there. Now, when we stun him, there, and then we're going to wait for him to wake up, and we're going to give him one overload shot to the head there. There we go, and then we're going to count. So it started at 2 minutes 40 seconds, and then he's going to wake up, become active again, and start healing at the 7-second mark. Now, of course, that's 7 seconds if the champ doesn't glitch out. If you don't know, overloads and overload shots have a history of not working as intended. But 7 seconds is a lot. One safe way to time yourself this season is, if you don't want to go through the hassle of counting in your head after each shot, and why would you? It's to hold down your bow until your little fingers can't hold it anymore and it automatically releases, which takes around 4 seconds. Just so you know, though, that's a silly tactic. I mean, just shoot the guy. The best and only use for this knowledge is actually when you want to safely take out an overload. So because 7 seconds is actually a lot, you can use walls or anything for cover while the overload's awake. So as you see here, I'm using this wall as cover. I'm going to pop out, shoot him with an overload shot, and then pop back into safety. And I'm just going to keep on repeating this while the overload's awake. When they're stunned, just go nuts on them. But this is like super easy way to take out an overload when you're by yourself. If you're doing difficult content, is just find some cover, pop in and out. Just a little tip for new players that just want to take it slow and easy till they figure things out. So you don't get shot in the face. Yeah. Now, if it's a season like the last couple seasons where it was overload machine guns, there's a little slight differences there. So using this season's light machine gun overmod as an example, because it works very similar, what you need to know is you need to hold down the trigger to trigger overload shot. We'll see that just doing single shots or tiny bursts won't stun the champ, and that's because overload shot hasn't procced yet. This can be a pain for submachine guns and auto rifles, as you need to be open to the champ for like a little bit longer than you do for bows. For light machine guns, a little less so than auto rifles and subs, but it still takes about 5 or 6 shots, as you see here, until the overload shot thing procs. Other than that, same rules apply. 7 seconds after the overload shot, for the champ to start regenerating health, and you can still use cover for protection between stun shots while he's awake, but you just need to be out a moment longer just to trigger the overload shot. Anyway, if you're new to the game, right, I hope this helps a lot. If you're having trouble with overloads or anything like that during some of the more difficult content, as you're leveling up, hopefully some of this just makes a little bit of that easier for you. If you're not new, and this was all just like repeat of stuff you already knew, and you still watch the whole thing, that's like super cool of you, and I super appreciate it. Anyways, awesome. Everyone have a great day. Thank you very much.